Ahoy, shipmates! It's another beautiful morning here in the port of Southampton. Not as foggy as yesterday, which is a little disappointing. Because from what I heard on the radio this morning, there's plenty of fog around. Just not here in port. So instead of some potentially lovely cruise ship coming through a bank of fog shots, it's more of a hazy morning. But nonetheless, we shall take some shots anyway, because we've been stuck indoors for weeks on end with all the wind and rain. I noticed the Queen Elizabeth here is taking a slightly different approach than the Ventura did yesterday. I'm quite liking the shadow of the funnel there in that picture. Not too bad. Of course, you may ask, where's Queen Elizabeth come from? Well, she's been holidaying down in the wonderful Weymouth Bay. She took a lovely little course there, some beautiful right angles. Lovely bit of navigation. Straight up Southampton water and into port this morning. I bet it was a bit foggy going around the Isle of Wight. I checked my live streaming camera this morning and it was clearly showing no fog. Disappointing. But, you have to keep going out and trying, because one day I may just get that most perfect, wonderful shot. Well, yesterday, when the Ventura came in, she proceeded past the dock and then turned round and port side 2, whereas Queen Elizabeth here is actually turning around before the dock and then reversing up. Normally, I fly my drone around the ships, but now the ships are just turning in front for me. Very pleasant. And the Queen Elizabeth has been around for a few years. Launched in January 2010 and christened in October 2010. Gross tonnage of 90,000. Length of 294. 16 decks in total. 12 are accessible for passengers. And she has 2 azipods in the rear, which are probably helping her pirouette on the spot here. The azipod drives are essentially propellers on swivelling pods, so instead of just pointing backwards, they can move in all directions, thus greatly increasing the manoeuvrability of a very large cruise ship. All propulsion is diesel-electric, giving her a top speed of 23.7 knots, or 43.9 kilometres an hour for all you continental types. 27.3 miles per hour in something that we all understand. Capacity is 2,092 passengers. I have a feeling I might get a better shot in here once she's starboard side too, picking up the bit of reflection there from the rising sun. Yeah, I think this might work out actually. Perhaps this is better than I anticipated. This is why you have to go out whatever the conditions are, because you just never know when the glorious shot might arrive. Oh, look at that. I get some lovely reflection there from the starboard side windows. I think I may have took that shot just a second too late, a couple of seconds too late. Surprising really, isn't it? A few seconds from gold to bronze level. Speeded this footage up, mainly because you could probably see the fog moving across. It's difficult to see it in real time, but when it's sped up, you can just see it wisping around. Just give you an idea of how hazy it is this morning. It's not really foggy, just a little atmosphere. You can see it blowing over the bow there. I think ideally I need to be probably over here a bit more. I'll just scoot over here a bit, move my camera. Ah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. See, the light now is picking up the colour of the water rather than being all reflected. So difficult shooting ships. Ah, that's more pleasing. Not quite as glamorous as the downtown of Manhattan. Nonetheless, we will make do with the grain storage silos of the Port of Southampton. There's no word on when the cruising will restart at the moment. I think the number of increased lockdowns have slowed down the cruise ship market again. Allegedly there are some going on, I believe, in the Mediterranean. P&O have certainly made no announcement as to when they're going to resume cruising as yet. So instead, the ships will be holidaying along the coast of England, popping back into port every couple of weeks to stock up on fruits and vegetables, maybe do a bit of crew changing, perhaps make sure they've got some toilet paper, and then off back out to sea again. And you can see the bow thruster here in action, pulling in the bow. In fact, Queen has 3 bow thrusters. It's not too bad. I think if I wait a little bit, I'll probably get a better shot. Just let her go back into port a bit more. That's the trouble with the bow thruster. It makes the water very murky. That's not very attractive. Well, I think we'll have to leave her there. She's going to spend quite a few minutes docking. And until next time, shipmates.